Welcome back, guys. Timo Paints, and today's video we're going to talk about my new toy, my new Graco TC Pro Cordless Handheld Airless Sprayer. So stick around and don't go anywhere. Bam! This is it. And granted, it's pretty pricey. I'll leave a link in the description below. You might be able to find a cheaper one. I found the cheapest one I could find and put the link up. I paid about $600 for this. I know it sounds crazy high because you could buy a regular airless sprayer for like $300, but this thing, the convenience of having this on the truck is amazing because it's so convenient, and it actually holds its weight. So I used it recently on a job. I had to refinish some doors, and I thought, what not a perfect time to give it like its full like run through like review, you know? So the footage here that I have is me painting a door, and I'm just going to kind of give you my thoughts as I roll this footage. So the thing is super easy to load up. It comes with 2 batteries, a battery charger, and it comes with the DeWalt batteries. So the DeWalt batteries, I actually have all DeWalt tools. I have some 5 amp hour batteries, which I would recommend getting the higher amp hour batteries because the ones they come with are just the standard battery, 20 volt lithium ion battery, and it doesn't last as long as I'd like it to. Granted, the 5 amp batteries are super heavy. I mean, they add a bit of weight to the gun, but the gun itself isn't really that heavy, which I was actually kind of surprised at the weight. Now, this machine is freaking amazing, dude. I'm telling you guys. It was pricey, but it's so worth it. I just went ahead. You fill up these little plastic cups. It gives you these little like vinyl plastic like flexible cups, and you put them on the end of the gun. I mean, you can see it there. The cool thing that I like also about it is that you don't have to have very much paint. And this is kind of the situation on these doors. We had a little bit of paint. We didn't want to have to buy a lot of paint because with an airless sprayer, you have to have about a gallon of paint to get the sprayer ready to paint. So if you buy a gallon of paint, which is like 30 or 40 bucks, sometimes 50 bucks, depending on the grade of paint you want to do, because when you're painting doors, you want to use a high grade paint. But anyhow, I didn't want to spend $50 to $100 to have enough paint to run through the rig. So instead, I decided to use this, and it was cool because the little bag inside there takes about a pint. And I did run into some issues where it was like sucking air or it ran out of paint, and I was trying to conserve as much as I can. So you just kind of move it around. And there's not a good shot here to explain how to move it around, but man, this thing is well worth the money. Like, you could probably paint an entire garage with it if you wanted to. You could do a fence with it. I mean, you really could paint an entire bedroom with it if you wanted to. Another great thing about it is it sprays at any angle. So you could spray like a ceiling, or if you're not doing doors the way that I'm doing, like I had this wall here that's going to be painted recently, or coming up, it's going to be painted. So it didn't matter if I got paint on it. And dude, it worked out great, you know? So my first thoughts on this gun is great. It says on the instructions to only use the tips that are meant for this, but I'm pretty confident you could use any kind of a tip. It came with the 517 tip, which is pretty big, but it, you know, a brand new 517 sprays pretty well, and you could get some decent coverage on it. It has a setting on the back to dial in the pressure. When I was spraying these doors, I had it at about a 6, and it's a 1 through 10 dial, 1 through 6. But man, if you guys were thinking about buying one of these, just do it. They have the corded one, which is a little bit cheaper, and I can't really say whether or not it's better than this one. I don't know if the only convenience is having the batteries, but this pump is amazing. I'll definitely keep it on the truck because this will get you out of a pickle, I mean, for years to come. And it's, I mean, the clean out is a little bit of a bummer because you do have to get your hands wet. That's the only kind of bummer about it, is you got to keep a bucket of water and you got to constantly run water through it. And you do got to kind of get your hands wet because the lid that holds in the plastic bag gets paint around the rim and inside of the threads. But I mean, if you have a nice area where you can wash out with the hose, I mean, you could just hit it with that hose and be good. But for me, I had to get my hands in the dirty bucket of paint water, but that's fine. It kind of comes with the territory. So yeah, if you guys are thinking about the Graco TC Pro handheld battery operated airless sprayer, man, it's a mouthful. Timo says it's worth it. And you might even be able to find one that somebody bought, used one time, and, you know, sold it or whatever. So if this helps you guys out, make the decision on whether or not to buy one, give me a thumbs up. And if you guys are thinking about starting your own paid business, don't forget to check the links in below. I have a free estimating guide, my gift to you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.